Detective Inspector Alistair Finch, a man whose tie was perpetually askew and whose spectacles perched precariously on his nose, stared at the evidence photos: a shattered teacup, a mangled bicycle, a rogue chandelier, seemingly unconnected, except for one glaring detail. The Calico compass, he muttered, adjusting his spectacles. Each accident, no matter how bizarre, involved the same antique, a small, intricately carved compass inlaid with calico fabric. It wasn't just a calico compass, it was a Calico compass. Only 3 were ever made, commissioned by a notoriously eccentric cartographer in the 18th century. Finch had been dismissive initially. A series of unfortunate coincidences? Likely, but the frequency and the sheer oddity of the accidents gnawed at him. The teacup incident, for instance. Mrs. Gable swore the compass had simply jumped off the shelf, knocking the teacup to its doom. The bicycle? A sudden, inexplicable gear failure. The compass tumbling from the basket just as the cyclist swerved into a lamppost. And the chandelier? Well, that involved a faulty support beam. But guess what was nestled amongst the debris? He started with the owners. Mrs. Gable, a sweet old woman, claimed to have inherited the compass from her grandfather. The cyclist, a young art student named Liam, had found his at a flea market. And the chandelier incident? That involved Lord Ashworth, a man who, according to Butler, collected arcane curiosities. Liam, the art student, mentioned a local historian, Dr. Eleanor Vance, who was rumored to be obsessed with historical artifacts and their unique properties. Finch paid her a visit. Dr. Vance, surrounded by dusty tomes and strange instruments, was initially hesitant. But when Finch mentioned the Calico compass, her eyes lit up. The legend, she whispered, says they were imbued with directional instability, meant to lead their owners to uncharted territories, both literal and metaphorical. But the process was flawed. Instead of guiding, they caused chaos. She explained that the cartographer had supposedly used a potent, unstable alchemical mixture to imbue the compasses with their power. Over time, that power had begun to manifest in increasingly unpredictable ways. Finch, a practical man, remained skeptical, but then Dr. Vance showed him an antique journal, filled with the cartographer's meticulous notes. In faded ink, he read about the experiments, the failures, and the unsettling side effects. The pieces clicked into place. It wasn't just bad luck. The compasses were actively causing these accidents. He gathered the 3 compasses and locked them away in a lead-line safe, hoping to contain their chaotic energies. The city breathed a collective sigh of relief. The bizarre accidents ceased. But Finch couldn't shake the feeling that he had only temporarily contained a force far greater than he understood. The Calico compass, he suspected, held secrets that were best left buried. Perhaps some territories were better left uncharted.